It seems that on YouTube there's an ever-increasing number of fucktards singling out Islam as being the most evil thing that has ever existed ever, and the one big cause for everything that has ever gone wrong in the world ever. Just search this website for Islamic feminism and you'll see endless numbers of threads telling Islamic feminists what Islam and feminism are, instead of watching the video and responding to what's actually being said. Islamic feminists seem to make the point that Western Muslims see themselves as Western and Muslim and wish to be allowed to express their religion in any way that they want, as they feel that the West should allow them to do that. They also make the point that feminist theory can be applied to the cultures in Islamic countries in order to fight against extremism, which is not that unlike the Christian fundamentalism encountered in America, and to reform the culture and society in those Islamic countries, even using scriptures within the Quran to do so. The Quran, like the Bible, has a scripture for all occasions that can be used to justify any and all circumstances. Yet these idiots completely ignore the content of the video and will prattle on about how Islam is uniquely violent, hateful or discriminatory, even going as far as to tell a lie that they hate Islam but not Muslims. Every time I hear that, I think of this.
Dem deutsches Volk, ich habe geschlandet worden. Die Welt sagt, verschoten wird nicht. Sie sagen, ich hasse den Juden. Nein. Nein. Es ist nicht richtig, dass ich hasse Juden. Nicht als the humans beings. Ich habe keinen Hass für den humans, das heißt Juden. Nein, mein Volk. Mein Hass, mein Disgust ist für die Ideologie und politischen System, das heißt der internationalen jüdischen Zeit.
Guten Tag, Deutschland. Hier ist Radio Erste Bislang.
Honestly, I sincerely get the feeling that if I was to get the text of the Protocols of the Elders of Zion, change all references to Jews to references to Muslims, change all references to Goyim to references to Kafar or infidels, rename it the Protocols of the Elders of the Caliphate, and publish it for all to see, even after that document was debunked, people would still be going, there you go, see, literal interpretation of the Quran, it's what they all want. The statement that you hate an ideology and not people is complete bullshit. What is an ideology without people following that ideology? Nothing. The only reason for you or anyone else to hate Islam is because you hate Muslims. You cannot hate Islam without hating Muslims, and if your hatred is for Islam, then you hate all Muslims. No exceptions. We have been down this road before, and I don't want to go down that road again. Demonizing a religion that is followed by people around us, living in our society as a minority who are already facing the tribulations of being a minority, will only achieve pushing those people further out of your society into the hands of the extremists who you really have a problem with. There are specific Muslims who are making the world a worse place just by being alive. But guess what? Those people represent Muslims in the same way Stephen Anderson represents Christians, or the Israeli Defense Force represents Jews, or Sam Harris represents atheists, in that they don't. If you have a problem with Daesh, blame it on Daesh. If you have a problem with the Saudi state, blame it on the Saudi state. If you have a problem with Boko Haram, blame it on Boko Haram. Do you think Nigerians like having their daughters abducted? But the huge majority of Muslims, especially Western Muslims, have no part in that, nor do they wish to. People need to shut up and listen to each other, just for a change.